good morning folk, you oaks. How are we all doing? I'm going to show you a few CDs today that I've been listening to over the last couple of weeks. I feel a bit of a cheat actually, because I haven't listened to much sort of CDs. Been listening to a lot of stuff online, checking out a few of these new releases that are coming out, whether they're worth putting into the collection. I have pulled the trigger on a couple of them. One of them I'm going to talk about today, but some of them don't seem very good to me. Others that people are saying are no good, I think they're absolutely brilliant. So you can't win in that respect. But without further ado, if you saw me last video, I talked about this band, Amil The Sniffers. I've got another of their records, and this is well worth it. That's the track listing, but it's great punk. Also, if you like bands like Rose Tattoo, AC/DC, Airborne, that sort of Australian style metal, you'll love this. The lead singer's phenomenal. She's got some serious attitude in her vocals. If you want to have a sample, I pinned a video of theirs below my last video I did about them, but this is my new favourite band at the moment. I haven't stopped playing them. This album's sealed still because I've listened to all the tracks online. Angel's a killer. It's just a phenomenal album, and if you like metal with that punk or that crossover, you'll love this. Absolutely awesome. The next band was a band that Greg the Egg, Blackmore Rules. What's happening? But he put me onto this band, and they were very cheap over here, and I picked up their whole catalogue for less than a tenner, and that's this band, the Halo Friendlies. It's not this pop punk. It's they've got this girl who sings in this band. It's got some serious attitude. I believe they're out of California and they split up. But this is a killer record. I'm just trying to think of some bands to compare. But it's like that female rock. I wouldn't say girls' school. I couldn't compare this band to girls' school. But it's like the female fronted rock, but it's not poppy, if you know what I mean. I've been playing this a lot, and it's got some great tracks on the back. This is the CD I've been listening to a lot. And as I say, if you want a bargain CD to listen to at a bargain price, pick up this one. It's just really, really good. The next one was a cheap buy and only cost me £1. And that's this record I've been listening to a lot. There's all Rainbow all through their career, but I only can listen to the Dio era. Anything after that, nope. Went too poppy for me. But that's another record I've been listening to a lot just recently. A lot of Rainbow. But I like some of their stuff, but the what I call the poppy area, nah. But yeah, that's been getting a lot of spins. Now, the two I've been listening to a lot, even more, as this record. I bought it so cheap, and I think I've got this record on vinyl. And this is one of these limited editions, and it's remastered or whatever. But it still sounds good. The first thing you notice with UFO, it hasn't got Doctor on, which was great bonus, because you seem to get that record on every compilation or every other record, and to me it's not a fair comparison of their work. People, when you talk to them about UFO, can only come up with 2 tracks like Doctor, but UFO have done some phenomenal songs, and one of my favourite songs of theirs, We Belong to the Night, starts this record. It's just an absolutely killer track. What's happening? Anyway, so basically I bought this, and if you want to know what this is, they were splitting up. They put, I think, so many tracks that were out, live tracks were out, to the public. They found 5 or 6 concert tracks nobody heard of before. They put them together, and you got this record. But yeah, it's just a great record. But unfortunately, I think they were splitting up. But I don't think they did. I think it was one of those things where they split up, they all reform. But yeah, for the price I paid for it, it's a killer record. Pick it up. You got UFO at the very best. Songs like Let It Rain, Blinded by the Line, Mystery Train. They're all classics, but I like We Belong to the Night. It's just probably my favourite track, Greg. I love it. Now, the last one which is the new release. I'll put at the end of this. This is Blaze Bayley's new one, and this is an absolute killer record. Now, I must admit, I was getting cold feet whether to buy this, because when you talk about this record, I read a lot about it, and it basically, I think Blaze Bayley had mental issues or something. He sort of looks inside the human head, and it's sort of very, very deep. And I'm a heavy metal head. What's my... And I sort of don't like my heavy metal sort of when you go into someone's head. I like good old Dungeons and Dragons style metal of the 70s and 80s. The last thing I want to do when I listen to a metal CD is get psychoanalyzed or feel like I'm on a psychiatrist's bench. But when you listen to the lyrics of this is just outstandingly good. The riffs are amazing. It's really, really good guitar work. And Blaze Bayley's vocals are second to none on this. This is easily one of the best of his records I've heard for ages. And I haven't stopped playing it. And it's got a nice slipcase with it. And I definitely recommend you pick it up. And that's the inner. It's really the same as the outer. And that's the track listing of it. And I think it's about a 10 or 11 quid this cost. If you've got 11 quid to spare, pick it up. But I took a gamble on this, and I was rewarded. It's a really, really good CD. And if you don't know, Blaze Bayley was in Wolfsbane, Iron Maiden for a couple of years or a year, and then he went solo. And I think he comes from just down the road in Tamworth. But yeah, it's just a killer record. Can't sort of recommend it enough. When you see that sort of cover, that's what sort of puts me off, because that's like a proggy cover, you know. That's what that reminds me of, but like Dream Theater or Fate's Warning or something like that. But this is completely not any of them records. It's just a good stand-up record, which I might go and see the show at Christmas, COVID permitting. Anyway, folks, now to put you out your misery, you may wonder why I'm wearing Tina Turner's minge on top of my head. I was challenged by one of my subscribers to wear a wig. Now, I'm not going to mention his name, but he's from Australia. He's a nice lad. I really like him. So I'm going to challenge you, brother. I want you to make a video for the VC. And I've done your challenge, look, and see what you come up with. Anyway, folks, now you know why I'm wearing this wig. I'm really follically I'm not taking it off because it hurts. But I'm really bald. But it's not that I love being bald. I always have. I was bald when I was 20, and it was the best thing that ever happened to me, because it saved me a fortune at the hairdressers or barbers or whatever you call them. It meant I could assemble a good record collection, because if I had to go and keep getting haircuts every 3 months, I doubt my record collection would be as good as it is. Anyway, folks, see you next time. I think there'll be more releases for you. I've got at least 3 to do. Anyway, folks, have fun. And as I say, that Australian guy, your turn to make a video and see what you look like. Bye.